never seen her. It was about 5 minutes ago when I seen the hottest chick that a youngin' never seen before. I say, yo.
Welcome back to Locked In with Ty, your ultimate destination for all things locks, lifestyle, and wellness. I'm Ty if you're new. I just lost my train of thought. But today we're going to be discussing how to actually become the best version of yourself. I am so sick of all of these redundant videos every single year about how to become the best version of yourself, and they're not even giving you the real tea. So I'm going to give you the tea. Self-improvement and growth are crucial because they lay the foundation for a fulfilling and satisfying life. Like, if you don't have a foundation, how can you build anything on that? How can you build a home on top of no foundation? So what we got to do is go over this foundation first and then start adding on to that. You feel me? Okay. It's all about developing skills, expanding your knowledge, and identifying your strengths and weaknesses, because that is very important. So step one, setting intentions. Like, intentions are everything. Like, why are you doing what you're doing? What is the intention behind your goals? What is the intention behind what you're doing? Are you just doing it for a look? Are you just doing it for clout? Are you doing it for you? Are you doing it for your parents? Are you doing it for your boyfriend? Like, why are you doing what you're doing? Or why do you want to do what you want to do? So start with clear intentions on what you want to do this year. For example, my intentions for 2024 are to move my body every single day, whether that's working out, skating, yoga, Pilates, jump rope, going for a walk, anything active. I have to do something at least 30 minutes a day. Also, I want to be more intentional. I want to be more mindful. I want to eat healthier. I want to read more books. I want to read a book a month. I want to learn Spanish. Like, there's so many things that I am intending to do. And also spend less time on social media. Like, that is so... I don't know about y'all, but I spend a lot of time, probably not more than most people, but I spend enough. I spend enough time on social media, and I want to spend less time on there because, like, you're sitting here wasting your whole day away when you could have been putting actions towards the goals / intentions that you have for 2024, but you're sitting here scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, and you're not getting paid to scroll. So, I mean, unless you're getting paid, then that's different, but I'm not getting paid to scroll. So therefore, we're going to spend less time on social media in 2024. We're going to be more mindful. We're going to be more present. We're going to be more intentional about what we're doing. Okay? Step two is goal setting. Now, we all set our goals. We all make our vision boards every year. We all say we're going to do this, we're going to do that, but you have to actually do it for real. Like, stop talking about it and just do it. Don't think about it. Don't talk about it. Just do it. Like, even though you make this vision board, it doesn't mean that it's going to just magically happen. You have to put some action, some energy behind it, because, I mean, some things might just happen. You never know. The universe be surprising me in magical ways. I don't know about y'all. However, you still do have to put in the work. Like, you have to put in some work. You just sitting there is nothing's going to happen. So what we're going to do is actually set some real goals, some attainable goals also, because people just be setting crazy goals. Like, focus on what you can do in each and every day. Don't sit here and try to focus on next year and next 3 months. And, like, what can you do every single day to achieve your goals for that month? Like, try to be more intentional on the days instead of the months. That's helped me. An easy way to goal set is to break them down into certain aspects. So, for example, you would have career, finance, health, personal development, relationships, etc. Step 3 is so important. Self-reflection and awareness. You guys, we have to be aware. We have to be able to have self-reflection. I don't know if you journal, I don't know if you have a close relationship with yourself, but you need to start building that relationship within yourself. I read on another note, I mean, it's on the same note, but on another note, I read this book called Welcome Home. Hold on, let me grab it. This book, Welcome Home, if you are like not aware of yourself, and if you are seeking outside external validation or anything like that, this book right here will set it straight, okay? I recommend everybody read this book. It is so amazing, and it's such an easy read. It has journal prompts and everything. Like, it is, I read this so fast, like it was crazy. Go get it right now. Amazon, everywhere, okay? Books, Barnes and Nobles, Books a Million, wherever. Go get it, okay? So, as I was saying, I encourage you to journal and engage in self-reflection regularly. Like, this is something that needs to be consistently worked on every single day, every single moment. Like, even if I have a negative thought, this is what I do. Like, I will pop myself, and it's so crazy because it works. I don't even think negative because my brain is scared that I'm gonna get, that pain is gonna be inflicted. So like, I rarely have negative thoughts about myself now. Like, it is crazy. You have to try this rubber band method also. And then another thing I just noticed, I downloaded, well, no, I didn't download. I guess it could be like a download, but I updated my phone to the latest version, and they have a journal app. Like, it is so cute. It's like a butterfly book. You guys, you can literally make journal prompts off of like connections. Like, if you just connect it on the phone or just connect it through message, you can literally make a journal prompt about that. You can literally make journal prompts about memories in your phone. They have like little prompts that you can just write about. Like, I am obsessed with this because now I can take my journal everywhere, and also I don't have to worry about anybody reading it, okay? Because like, people are nosy, and like, it's private. Why are you trying to read my journal? But anyways, I cannot express how important it is to understand your strengths, your weaknesses, and your values. Like, I'm not gonna make myself get up at 5 a.m. every morning because that's not one of my strengths. That is not something that I am I'm just not really, I don't know how to explain it. I'm not really a morning person, but I like to get up early because I can get more things done during the day. But if I had to get up early, if I had a choice, I wouldn't get up early because I'm also a night owl. Like, I feel more creative and more downloads at night. So I don't know. It's just strange. I'm trying to find a balance of what time I should be getting up. But don't set these unrealistic goals that you know that you're not going to do. Like, work out 7 days a week. Like, come on. Try to set some attainable goals that you can actually accomplish. Even if you go to the gym for 30 minutes, at least you don't have to do a whole hour, just 30 minutes a day of like hit workouts. You'll be good. I don't know if you guys understand how powerful mindfulness is. Like, it is so powerful. And I am practicing being more mindful, but I'm way more mindful than I ever have been in my 30 years of living, okay? Like, people just don't understand. And like, also awareness. You don't just say anything. You don't just do anything. You don't just react. You don't just respond. Like, when you're mindful and you are aware of yourself and your feelings, it is so amazing. You have to be mindful of what you're doing, what you're saying, how you're reacting, how you're responding, because anybody and everybody is gonna try to test you, is gonna say something, is gonna do something. You have to be able to like step back and not just react with what the first thing that comes to mind. Like, you have to be able to step back. Sometimes you don't even like, okay. And like, it's been so many times where somebody has said something to me and everybody else was offended, and I'm just like, oh, okay. Oh, okay, because I thought. Oh my gosh. Okay, anyways. Step 4, healthy habits. Say it with me. Healthy habits. One more time. Healthy habits. You gotta build healthy habits. Okay? You have to, because health is wealth. I don't know how many times if people feel like it's such a cliche, like that saying is so cliche, but it is real. Like, how can you obtain any of your goals? How can you be the best version of yourself? How can you do anything if you don't take care of your temple? If you don't take care of your mind, you don't take care of your soul, you don't take care of your spirit, you don't take care of your body, it has to all coincide. It has to all go together. It has to all just flow. It has to all be in balance. Like, you can't have one without the other, because eventually something's gonna just fall. One of the two is gonna fall. You might have all the riches, but your body is gonna collapse because you haven't been taking care of itself. You haven't been taking care of it. Eat healthier. Eat healthy. If you can, go to a plant-based diet. I know it's crazy to some people. I know it's like out of this world. I know it seems impossible, but plants are the best, okay? No meat, no dairy, no artificial dyes, none of that other crap. Just plant-based foods, okay? And if you can't do that, or if you just try to work your way up to that, or if you can't do it, maybe do meat one day out the week, or, you know, make meat like the cheat day or something. Like, just try to eat less meat, less dairy, less cheese. Make sure you're working out like I just said before, at least 30 minutes a day, at least. Like, you could at least do something, dance, I don't know, do cartwheels in the grass, do something active, okay? Because we only getting older, and you don't want to be old and decrepit and can't do nothing and have to have somebody take care of you. Like, take care of yourself now so you don't have to worry about that. Another healthy habit is mental health. Like I was just saying about journaling, that's a very easy way to get out your feelings, express yourself without having to talk to someone. Or if you wanted to talk to someone, you could go to a therapist, you could talk to your best friend. Like, you have to have somewhere to vent. You have to have somewhere to let it all out, because if you don't, it will just pile up, and then next thing you know, you're spazzing out on somebody in the grocery store line because they bumped into you. Like, come on, y'all. We can't do that in 2024. We can't do it, okay? It's time. The time is now. The time is now. This is the year of doing. Another healthy habit is knowing the importance of a healthy work-life balance. Because if you're just working, you are going to pass out. Like, you're literally going to collapse. You have to have balance. You have to incorporate some other things into that to make it balanced. Like I said, go work out, go read a book, go sit down and just meditate and just be present in the moment. Be mindful. Take time for yourself. Take care of yourself, because if you don't take care of yourself, how are you going to accomplish any of these goals? How are you going to have a work life? How are you going to, like, come on. It's common sense, guys. It's common sense. Take care of yourself first. You are your top priority before work, before your kids, before your husband, before anybody. Because if you don't take care and love yourself, how can you love anything or anyone else? It's not possible. You come first. It's not selfish. It's not mean. It's not bad. It's not evil to put yourself first. I promise you. everybody else will thank you for it. I mean, they might be mad at first, but they'll get it eventually. They don't have a choice. Like, who are you? Step 5 is continuous learning, continuous knowledge. I am forever a student. I say this all the time. Like, I will not sit up here and act like I know everything about anything. Like, I don't know. Actually, I don't even know what I'm talking about right now. I have no clue what I'm even talking about. What was I talking about? Learning and knowledge. Read a book, okay? And when you read a book, don't just skim through it and blah blah and bullshit. Actually read it to comprehend it, highlight, take notes. I always underline and find the definition of words that I don't know, because I want to know what word it is and what it means and how they used it in the context. And like, I'm always trying to learn new things. I want to take Spanish classes this year. I want to learn how to play an instrument. I'm always trying to learn something. I'm always studying my techniques. I'm always trying to master my craft. I'm a seamstress. I'm always watching YouTube videos on how to sew. I'm always learning. I listen to podcasts. I listen to all types of things. Sometimes I just find a random topic and I just search it and find videos on it. And now I'm like, oh, okay, it's like you have to keep stimulating your brain. You have to keep the mind wondering. Also, don't ever stop being in your childlike ways. Like, don't ever stop having imagination. Like, don't, because you're an adult now. It's like people try to tell you not to be childish, or not to want to wear pink, or not to want to wear a fairy skirt, or not to want to. No, you can still do that. Like, you can still do everything you used to love as a child. Don't listen to those people. Invest in acquiring new skills, knowledge, techniques, anything that will help you professionally and personally. Like, that is a number one goal for me this year. Like, I want to go to seminars, I want to go to webinars, I want to go to events, I want to travel. Like, I just want to immerse myself into what I love, and that is creating. And it's so hard for me to just pick one thing, because I paint, I sew, I sell t-shirts. Not this one, but I sell t-shirts, hoodies, mugs. Like, I kind of do a lot, but I don't know if I could just pick one thing. I think that's my problem. Just picking one thing and honing in on that and just perfecting that. But I'm a Sagittarius and I feel like we get bored easily. So I don't know if I could just focus on one thing. Like, but everything else I can just do for fun, right? It could just be like a hobby. I don't have to get paid for it. Like my paintings, I don't have to get paid for it, right? I mean, it'd be nice, but I don't know. Step 6, time management. Oh my gosh. You know what? This is one thing that I really need to work on myself, because like I said earlier, just scrolling endlessly on social media, like, that is such a waste of time. We don't have time, is of the essence. Tomorrow ain't promised. We got to do it now. So what are you going to do? Organize your time effectively by setting priorities, establishing routines, and managing distractions. Do not be sitting on your phone scrolling all day, okay? That's a distraction from what you know you're supposed to be doing. You know you're supposed to be working. You know you're supposed to be creating. You know you're supposed to be on YouTube popping you know you're supposed to be creating that content. You know you're supposed to be reading a book. You know you're supposed to be studying. You know you're supposed to be. What are you doing? Step 7, self-discipline. You have to have discipline. If you don't have discipline and consistency, you might as well just give up, because it's not gonna work. You need both. Cultivate habits and routines that align with your goals. If you want to work out every day, make sure you work out every day. You want to read every day, read at least 30 minutes a day. Read at least a chapter a day. You want to read a book a month, read 30 minutes a day. Read a chapter a week. Try to incorporate it into your routine so that it just flows and it's not like, oh, I have to do this, or make your routine you. Like, don't try to, like I said earlier, get up at 4 a.m. because they said on YouTube that it's better to get up at 4 a.m. Oh, get up at 4 a.m., take a cold shower, and then go run for 5 miles. And like, no, make your routine for you. What works best for you, what you know you are able to accomplish. Don't be making it some off the wall type of experiment. Like, just make it for you so that way it's easy for you. Self-control. Practice self-control, guys. Like, practice discipline. I know you want to go out. I know you want to go get drunk. I know you want to go party. I know you want to go shopping to spend all your money. I know you want to, but have some self-control. Pick one day out of the week where you go out to eat. Pick one day out of the month where you go on a shopping spree. Don't be spending your money every single day on food, on buying the latest Nike. Like, be more intentional with yourself, in your money, in your time, in your energy, in your presence, and your just everything. You gotta have self-control when you're trying to accomplish these goals, because your friend Sierra is gonna want to go do this and that and that and this and this and that, but you have goals that you're trying to accomplish. And on another note, that's another important thing. You need to be around people who are like-minded and are trying to do the same things you're doing, because that's a distraction, and we are cutting out all distractions. We want to be around like-minded people who also have similar goals, or have goals, period, that they're trying to accomplish, so that way we can hold each other accountable. We can be accountability partners and not drinking partners, and not clubbing partners, and not eating partners, and not shopping partners. Like, come on, we have to build better connections, better relationships. We're older now. Like, it's all of that stuff was fun then, maybe back in the day. I'm saying back in the day like I'm so old, but back in the day, like, that stuff now is not important. We are trying to break generational curses. We are trying to become the first millionaires in our family, and we will, and we are. So we have to surround we have to surround ourselves with millionaires, with billionaires, with people who work out daily, people who actually read books, people who actually like to learn, people who actually are trying to do something with their lives, people who are actually self-controlled, people who are actually aware, people who are actually mindful, people who are actually nice. When was the last time you actually met a nice person? Did you know that nice actually means ignorant? Like, the etymology of nice actually means ignorant. That is crazy. Okay, so you know how earlier I was saying, like, I be just randomly looking up stuff? I don't know what made me look that up, but it's so crazy because the words that we think mean what they mean actually mean something else. So watch what you're saying, because words are spells, and you can easily manifest something just by speaking it into existence. So I'm gonna say this again about the rubber band. Anything negative, anything crazy, anything bad you're thinking or you say, pop yourself. Like your mama would if you did something bad, because it's gonna trigger your brain to not do that. And it actually has been working for me. So anyways, I just got off track a little bit, but you get the gist. You get what I'm saying. Step 8, face fears and take risk. I cannot emphasize this enough. You have to take a risk to get a reward. Like, you can't just think you're just gonna be comfortable the rest of your life and not. You can't just be comfortable. You have to take a risk in order to actually do something, to be something. You have to believe in yourself, and that's a risk. You have to believe in what you're doing, and that's a risk. You have to believe that you can be a millionaire, and that's a risk, because other people are going to think you're delusional. And guess what? Maybe I am, but when I become a millionaire, I don't want to hear anything you have to say. Okay? Because you didn't believe in me. I believed in myself. I took the risk and believed in myself. I took the risk and moved all the way to California and found myself. Like, I would have never imagined that. I moved 3,000 miles away from my family, from my kids, to find myself. Like, that is crazy. Is that not crazy? That is crazy. It still doesn't make sense to me, but I took that risk and I am so grateful and thankful that I did. I am such a better person now than I was 3 years ago. Like, I am so like, oh my gosh, me now versus her then, you would be like, these are two totally different people. Yeah, like, you got to take that risk. You got to just do it. You got to just forget the naysayers. You got to forget what your mama's saying, your daddy's saying, your sister, your boyfriend. You got to do what is best for you. Do what is best for you. Do not listen to people because they will deter you from doing what is best for you because they want you to do what's best for them. Do what is best for you. Even if it sounds crazy, out of this world, just do it. Take the risk. You take that risk, I guarantee you're going to get some type of reward from it. It might not be the reward that you were looking for. It might be the reward you're looking for, but you're going to get some type of reward. You're going to get something for being uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable as hell to work out. It's uncomfortable as hell to eat healthy. But guess what? I look good. I look amazing. My skin glows. So, like, you have to take the risk. You have to take the risk. Get out of your comfortable zone and pop your shit. Okay, ashe. And last but not least, step 9, celebrate achievements and milestones. Listen, I don't care if you just gained 2 followers. Pat yourself on the back. Anything that you accomplished this year, we are celebrating. We are having a whole party. We are having a whole, I threw the party of the century. We're literally celebrating because why not? Like, you did that. It's so crazy because there's so many things that I've done that I haven't celebrated and I don't even know why. It's because people only make celebrations for like birthdays and parties and anniversaries and things like that. No, celebrate your accomplishments. Celebrate what you're doing. Celebrate the fact that you woke up this morning. Play some music and dance. Like, be happy, be grateful. Wake up every single day with a sense of gratitude. Just be happy, be grateful. Celebrate everything. Celebrate good times. Come on. Celebrate your progress. No matter how big, no matter how small, no matter when, why, just celebrate it. For example, I should have been celebrating all last year, honestly, because I literally grew my Instagram pretty much overnight. Right now, I'm almost at 70K. I took like a whole month off, which probably wasn't a good idea, but I needed time. I didn't celebrate as much as I should have last year. Like, I accomplished so much last year, like stuff that I would have never imagined. But now this year, I'm celebrating everything. Like, I'm celebrating when I get to 70K. I'm celebrating when I get to 75K. Like, I'm celebrating 75K on Instagram. I got 913 subscribers right now on YouTube. I am celebrating. Thank you guys so much for following, subscribing, liking, commenting, sharing, and just tuning in to me and my journey. I am so grateful for you all. And we are celebrating, okay? We're celebrating everything. We're celebrating the fact that we went and worked out 30 minutes. So yes, go get you a cookie. We're celebrating the fact that we just read a whole book in a month. We're celebrating every little achievement. And I don't care what nobody says. Oh, you celebrating that? Yes. Matter of fact, you're all invited. Matter of fact, I'm gonna have a whole party on live and we're gonna celebrate our accomplishments. Maybe I should do like a monthly accomplishment party. That would be fun, right? I think that would be cool. With all that being said, remember the path to becoming the best version of yourself is unique to each individual. It's going to be different for you. It's going to be different for Sierra. It's going to be different for Brittany. It's going to be different for Karen. It's going to be different. Okay? So don't try to compare your journey or yourself to anyone. You guys, it is so essential to be patient, to be committed to a state of growth, to evaluate continuously and constantly your progress and adjust your approach as needed. I hope this video helps you. I hope it is inspiring, motivating. I hope that you accomplish everything your little heart desires. I hope that you accomplish everything that you have written down. And I wish you the absolute best for 2024. Okay, we're gonna celebrate, we're gonna accomplish our goals, we're gonna get our bodies right, we're gonna get our minds right, we're gonna be more intentional, we're gonna be more professional. I don't know why that just came to mind. We're gonna be more disciplined, we're gonna be more, you feel me? We're gonna look better, we're gonna feel better, we're gonna do better, we're gonna be better, we are better. It's so funny because I write affirmations on my mirror, right? So my daughter wrote, "You are better than people." And that, before I got rudely interrupted, I was saying my daughter wrote on my mirror, "You are better than people." And that is literally the motto. That is my motto for 2024, because I'm not better than people, but I also am better than people in the most humblest way.
Only been a few hours, but it felt like days. Only been days, but it felt like months.